Hey, namaste, guys. Let me see. Today is March 25. You know what's so weird? Before I get on to what I want to say in this next recording, I actually did predict this over a year ago or something, or maybe a year ago. I'm gonna say about a year ago, and man, those were some strong ass predictions. I'm telling you. Pretty much everything that I predicted, I just see unfolding before my eyes. And it's beautiful because I give, thanks to the Great Spirit. I give thanks to the spirits, around me, aiding and assisting me in transmuting messages, receiving messages, downloads, epiphanies from Apollo and all the other sources. But this is so beautiful. What I've noticed, I was supposed to mention what I have discovered and noticed. It's like spirits saying, "Hey, did you forget that? You said something like this. You said this or that." And that's how it works a lot of times when I predict stuff. Through spirit. Because it's just, we don't. It's not all us. It's the spirit that's supposed to receive all praise and stuff like that. Not being religious and shit, but you got to be grateful and give on to Caesar what's due unto Caesar, okay? And that's not being religious, that's being balanced, okay? So like I did talk about the climate, and though, some people may say, that's not an actual prediction because we were expecting this or that. Let me just tell you something, okay? We know that, or we knew rather that, the earth's, cover or shield, the ozone layer, we know that ish been happening where that's concerned. But I'm talking about some day after tomorrow ish. That's what I'm talking about, okay? So I don't know what damn. It's like I'm into meteorology now. Like am I a meteorologist, astrologer? Damn, like I don't know. But everything is everything, and tarot is news. Follow my other YouTube channels. Um, uh, Tarot is news. Well, it's actually good news, bad news. Tarot. Tarot is news. That's a part of it. And what's the other one? Oh, got so many ideas. The other one is damn. No, I don't think I did create a channel by that name, but then I know I did not. I did not. That's actually a segment of readings that I actually do. Okay, I am just be creating, for all them ideas. Some of them just gotta fall under the umbrella company. Sky Goddess Infinity Inc. So okay, so I separated celebrity tarot though. And what I noticed in a lot of my predictions, I was like picking up on, what people, I don't know, it sounds a bit shallow to call them major energies, but they are major players in the matrix. So, okay, it's not really that shallow to consider them, major energies. But, yeah, so I'm like, damn, because like the regular people, they ain't like, I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that. But the climate is changing, and when it's changing, I mean some day after tomorrow-ish. Like Jamaica, listen, it's springtime now. It's the spring equinox began a few days ago. Maybe what the fuck was that? Was it the 23rd or the 21st of March? Look that, confirm that shit. Because I'm a Virgo, I like to confirm shit before that's why a lot of some of the predictions that I made, I got them backed up though and copied and stuff. But a lot of the celebrity predictions I made, I kind of like privated them because I'm like, I wasn't really certain, and then oh, damn, shit just gets clearer and clearer. So the spring equinox began. Okay, so whilst I'm looking for that, I'm gonna continue, with the conversation. And it's so fucking cold, like, especially where I'm at, this fucking concrete jungle. Um, I do not like concrete structures. I don't like concrete houses. I don't like them on fucking bed. I don't know if it's because I got so many, earth aspects. I don't think it's just that. It's also the Aquarius, because Aquarius, rules, mutualism, balance, and humanitarianism and nature. And I'm an Aquarius trine. You know, I just, I'm just sensitive, and concrete is just lifeless. I'm just saying. So I don't like this fucking place where I'm currently at, and this fucking housing scheme. I don't like them. These housing developments, they're bullshit. Okay, that first, the houses are too fucking close together. That's fucking one. Okay, and like, I don't like hearing kids cry. Like, every fucking time there is somebody's kid crying, and for some reason it sounds like it's on, it's on the same property, and that's how close the houses are. It's just so annoying. There's literally no personal space for the houses. There's no personal space. Now that's what you call invasion of privacy, housing developments. So the spring equinox began. What the fuck? Meteorologically wise, is that even a word? Meteorologically, okay? Meteorological wise, that is a motherfucking word. Meteorological wise, it began March 1. Really? I wrote this shit down. I got it from, quote unquote, if you could just see me now, good source. But that's meteorological, okay? But astronomical, it began March 20. Or it begins March 20. Astronomical, every year. And I guess, I don't know how they, come with the meteorological. I guess that's due to the shift in the actual temperatures in the atmosphere, I would suppose. Astronomical, I feel like this is in regards to the shifting of zodiacal frequencies by Earth. I don't know, I'm just saying. Okay. So that was like 5 minutes ago. 5 days ago, because ain't today March 25. Yeah, I don't go to school, but I be like keeping tab on the days. So it is March, it is March 25. 5 days, it's been 5 days since the spring equinox began. Okay, the season of spring. And if not just for this year, like last year, the ending of last year, let me just say from autumn, the season of autumn, which would be around the time Libran season begins. The autumn equinox, I'm gonna say, since around then, I would like, for all the people who claims that Caribbean islands or islands don't experience, or the tropical islands like Jamaica, yada yada yada, do not experience this varying seasons. I'm gonna say F yourselves, because I've been saying this for a long time, and it really doesn't matter. We still experience seasons everywhere on Gaia. It's just that for some places, the the energies are more intense, okay, of the seasons. So we still got winter. Winter doesn't fucking mean snow. It means, frigid season. It does. Snow don't gotta be, falling from from the sky. Hell is this? It's still, it's the most frigid of the seasons, and it's normally not as windy as autumn or fall. That's another thing too, because what causes a lot of, not just the fact that the leaves are dying, to give a rebirth, to the for the tree to have a rebirth, or the plant, whatever, but there's a lot of wind, and wind aids the trees in shedding their skins, which would be their leaves. Like, people used to use leaves to make clothes, some still do. But what was I fucking saying? Yeah. So we experience, the varying seasons, and I've noticed since spring it's been so cold. Like, it's been cold, like I said, since last autumn, and it's still cold. And the funny thing is, normally it's not really windy. Well, that's not true. It normally is windy during winter here. Sometimes, like, you hear the wind howling, but this is a different kind of, I have heard wind howling, but not so much. Not so much. Not so much like usual, but it's cold as F. And which would substantiate what I just said. We're experiencing the seasons more and more. What I should say is in depth, or further in depth, or something like that. They're becoming more intense, because guess what? Right? Guess what? Normally would just be windy a bit in winter, and before you know it, before even winter ends, it gets really hot. And, like, let me tell you when it would get really hot here in Jamaica. It would start getting hot, like, especially like for the past few, I would say the past maybe, how old am I now? Maybe for the past decade and a half. Yeah, it's been really hot. And I noticed the shift, because I noticed changes. And it would start getting really warm from, March, or even in February. I'm telling you, some of the years, the January, was like, to me, one of the hottest months here in Jamaica. That sounds fucking crazy, because January is like smack in the middle of winter, but yeah. And all of a sudden, that's changing. That I've noticed it. Because I'm like, it's March now. January ended, February ended. Now March, we're in March. Basically, March has ended. We are in the spring equinox season, and it is still not only frigid, but windy as fuck. Okay, except I haven't been hearing the wind howl, but I feel like maybe those sounds came from spirit messages, the howling sound. I guess you just got to know how to decipher those howling sounds. But I just wanted to say that, because I'm observing and seeing some. Well, we've if you've been, observant any at all, you would have noticed some day after tomorrow ish, because Germany flooded last year. I think the Netherlands also, and some other countries, European countries, that never flooded since that has never flooded in decades. Okay, all of a sudden, and some of them, they've never experienced floods before, and rising water, and ish, and all kinds of stuff started happening. So changes don't just, contrary to what people think, just come in wham. Changes, they take their time and seep in. They seep in. Okay, changes, they don't just they take time. And you got to be observant. To people, the oblivious people, damn, when did this happen? But it's been happening. Slowly but surely, it has been happening. But some of you are just too oblivious. Just like the drama with these celebrities that's brewing behind closed doors. There's a video that I did, but I got that copied, and I got it privated on this account, because I'm waiting for further confirmation. I'm not. You see, Virgos, that's with us. We fact check stuff, and I don't doubt spirit, and I will never doubt you, spirit. And forgive me if I make you feel that way. I just cannot deal with the naysayers. Let me just tell you guys, Mercury's in Pisces, and with that being said, a lot of discussions are going to be about people who got Pisces highly aspected, especially in their fifth house or their sun placement, which is, the frequency the earth was in. Okay, not the actual sun, because like scientifically we are told the sun doesn't move. Sila. And I don't know how I really feel about that, because I did, hear in a documentary that the sun is constantly the universe, my apologies, let me retract that ish. Okay, but I'm gonna get to that. The universe is constantly expanding. And I thought to myself, damn, if the universe is constantly expanding, I wasn't trying to expound upon that. I was just using my brain, Sila. The fact that the universe is constantly expanding and ish, does that mean that each solar system, including ours, the Milky Way, no, that's a galaxy. I don't think our solar system got a name. Oh, anyways, our solar system, okay, I think we do got a name. Each solar system got a name. I just don't know ours. Okay, I do know the galaxy we're from. Clap me. Yay! Anyway, so is it that, and I think I heard, them say something about the galaxy stretching and expanding. Because like I think, guys, forgive me if I'm wrong, it wasn't that same documentary that they said that, um yeah, I had to pause because of the noisy people next door. But the Milky Way galaxy, I almost forgot the fuck what I was saying, is constantly expanding. And damn, guys, just bear with me, because I don't know usually why I start off some of these videos talking this shit, but it's good for you to know, for whatever reason that is. Maybe some of you, are in that, field or shit, or ish. But, and don't take offense to my, sentence and answers, but they said something like the galaxies are constantly expanding. I think they said that too. And I think that was how they came by the conclusion that the universe is constantly expanding, because there were like certain planets that were seen, or certain, celestial bodies, let me just make that a broader statement, that were seen in certain solar systems, and probably even ours. They couldn't see them anymore. It's just as though they fell off the map. But I don't. It's not really that. No, there's the map of the universe. Is there? Maybe. Well, the telescopes, they, kind of create that. But it was like the universe is expanding, and so are the galaxies, and so they're, the spaces are getting. Oh my God, epiphany, guys! Does that mean, are we drifting further from the sun? I don't know why that just hit me. I think maybe that hit me some time ago, and it's just hitting me now, and it's like, is that why it feels so much colder here in Jamaica? Usually it's not this cold, especially this time of the year. Okay, so man, that's something to think on. You see, these are things we think on. I just entertain y'all with, these are things that I think on. I just like to entertain y'all, because I notice y'all want to know about these celebrities, and so y'all gave me this idea subconsciously, for, creating Celebrity to Row. So so I wonder though too, if, because like if the spaces between the continents are, expanding, then, or the countries, then that fucking means the earth is expanding. That's so damn. And if that's so, then we know for a fact the sun is also getting larger, which would balance the scales if the earth is actually shifting further from the sun. Because damn, if it is getting larger and we not shifting further from the sun, but yeah, okay, for Gaia. Well, not for Gaia, for, the inhabitants. Well, Gaia too. Not saying I want that. I'm just saying that's what it would mean if the sun is expanding and earth isn't drifting further from the sun. Okay, so I guess the earth would also be expanding. Ooh. And at the same time being drifted further from the sun. So should we worry about overpopulation? maybe, room is being made through expansion, Jupiter. Okay. So let me go on to what I wanted to say. I just wanted to talk about the weather, because it's like I am noticing, but I feel like some people are not gonna notice until, it's wham, and it's already been said like months ago or weeks ago. But like, that's how good and beautiful Apollo is. There's favor there for me. But I want to talk. Okay, so why I said, Mercury is still in Pisces, and so a lot of discussions are going to be surrounding Pisceans, specifically Sun in Pisces, and also the year of the pig. People born during the year of the pig, because that is also Sun in Pisces. But also whatever Pisces and the 12th house, it deals with, secrets. Because I noticed that, people are coming out with their truths. Should I did a season, fifth house in Scorpio, on one of them, social media platforms. And I spoke about that. A lot of truths coming to light, about even, incest and stuff like that. And I was led to this woman's TikTok account, where she was speaking her truth about a lot of the horror she had to endure whilst growing up, and being raped by family members. Damn, that was just horrible. And if you listen to her story, I'm telling you, man, I'm not even gonna code red myself, or whatever. I'm just gonna just leave it there. But her stories are so disturbing. So if you're not strong emotionally, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, I would just, I'm just, for that sake, I ain't gonna even mention her name. But man, but I have my own fair share of toxic, you know bloodline, coming from, well, I don't, on a 3D level, people I grew up with toxic as fuck. And so, I be being led to, people with similar experiences. Not that I was raped. Well, not really. But that's not what this is about. It's about celebrity Tarot, celebrity lives. Okay, and so Pisces. So I was just looking to see some of the energies ruled by Pisces. That's what I'm on. Okay, spirits and fantasy secrets. I said that. Ascension. Damn, I've been seeing a lot of 1212. That's synchronicity for ascension. Chaos, confusion, escapism. Elusiveness, being gullible and shit. Dealing with the imagination. Oh, moisture. Damn. Okay, and the subconsciously conscious, faith, in stoicism, gracious, hope, and intangible, lucid kind of emotions that are more hidden and stuff like that. But what I want to touch on is the secrets. Okay, Pisces rules secrets. So, but it is not, though we got imagination here also, this is like you thinking a lot. And especially if you astral travel, this could be like you, especially like a time like this, you causing yourself to astral travel, or that's where the imagination comes from, you being in your head, but you control that. With Scorpio, that's different. Like the Scorpio now, that's like dealing with underlying subconscious, or things that are buried in the psyche or stuff like that. And you may say that is the same as secrets, but there's kind of a difference there. Scorpio more rules uh smokes and mirrors. Okay, so it can be tricky. All right. But with Pisces, these are things that are hidden behind veils. Okay, so there is like that what you're seeing is not what's there. But with Mercury being in Pisces, it's like I'm teaching you guys. It's like you're saying what's beyond what's not there. Okay, you're saying what's being hidden and covered. You're talking about that. Okay, and it does also tie in with with the subconscious and stuff like that, speaking one's true, psychoanalyzing stuff. So especially now in the third degree, it's a very good time to speak certain truths. So yeah, I did a video about why, like, people be asking why haven't Rihanna put out any new music and stuff like that. And I already did a video on this, and I got that backed up, and I got that copied and stuff like that in case anybody wants to report my shit. But I kind of like wanted to, do this over. And I said, I was actually, it came to me via Apollo as per use. And I'm trying to remember when was this. This was about maybe a month or two after, I'm gonna say about a month after um I predicted that Rihanna would get pregnant and stuff like that. So like when I did that prediction, I think she just was about the same time she got pregnant. Like maybe the same week, damn, or the same day. And to be honest, guys, I was literally feeling that energy that I don't think she's pregnant yet. I don't even remember if I said that in any of the videos. I was like, maybe she's about to get pregnant. I think I remember. I think I said something like that. So I think maybe it was the same day. Damn. What would I was trying to remember what them aspects were, because that was accurate as fuck. Let me see. Oh my god. No. Oh my god. Okay. Damn. That's so beautiful. Let me see. Or maybe she was a month pregnant then. I'm not sure. Let me see. When did I make that prediction? Or so, something like that. Maybe she was a few weeks pregnant or something. But, damn. Wow. I'm just realizing something about my own natal Mercury and its placement. I just noticed something, man. That's so beautiful. It makes me more confident in myself and trust myself more. But anyways, damn. This job is perfect for me, Celebrity Tarot. A lot of people may think that she stopped singing because she stopped singing because, or she paused. A lot of people thought, thinks it's a pause because she's got, the fashion thing doing and blah blah blah. But what people don't know is, even though she might have said certain things in the past, XYZ, okay, because I know people gonna be like, I don't want to hear what you think. I'm just telling you what Spirit says, and you can either choose to believe yes or no. Because, like I said, this is strictly for entertainment purposes. Okay, but if we see people be doing that ish and still be singing and stuff like that, all right. And then literally, I predicted. I don't remember if it was in that video that I predicted her pregnancy, but guys, she lost her voice. She literally lost her ability to hold a note for however long she was able to hold a note. Okay, because I know some of you, some of you are, are really, I'm not gonna say petty, because like some people be like, she never knew how to hold a note. But for however long that was, even if it was for a second, which I doubt it was so short. But she, like I said, everybody knows how to sing in some way, shape, or form, whether it's to your liking. Okay, so there's no like competition, like, oh, I'm the better singer. That's not how you really show art, because the honest truth is I like the indie music kind of voices. I'm not really with the I'm those people. They are talented, they can do their stuff, but that's not the be all end all of singing or performing or making music. You can make music with animal sounds. You can make music by doing. You don't have to be on the whole, showcasing of how you can, how wavy your voice is. You feel what I'm trying to say, guys? Yeah. We got to be innovative where, we use all kinds of patterns to create music and not just one. All the same old makes music boring. But she could do her thing. So that's what I'm trying to fucking say. Okay? She could do her thing. Alright? And I actually love a lot of her songs. Well, not when I say her songs, the songs she performed, because we know she didn't write her songs, the songs. Okay? But I'm talking about actually, like, loves her music. Okay? Like what I've been discovering about celebrities now, I don't think I like celebrities any at all right now, because now that I idolize them, but it's that social conditioning and getting older and stripping all that bullshit away has really made me see them differently, especially with my gifts being expounded on, and becoming more distinctive and stuff like that, and prominent, in my life. It's just like I just see a lot of them as weak. You know what I'm trying to say? Not all of them. There's some who, they do their stuff, they love their craft. But I noticed a lot of them be doing what they're doing for attention. And that speaks um, of insecurities. And it just really transformed how I perceive them. But I did love her music. Plus, finding out how hateful she is, discovering how hateful she is, hating on Kendall Jenner. That just, I don't be feeling I'm not feeling her anymore, because I hate when women hate on each other, especially over a man. Like, that is the lowest thing you could do as a woman. Like, I've been married before, I'm now divorced, and I be telling these men, I'm your judgment, I'm your karma, because they would always get with women. I always end up with the toxic ones. And some people may be saying that's because you're toxic and you're stupid as F for the ones saying that. Because do remember, opposites attract. And remember, when your light shines brightly, you not only attract, the beautiful energies, you also attract negative. And a lot of times the negative ones, they be running in before the beautiful ones, because guess what, the beautiful ones, they are competing. The good people will not compete for you. They're not going to do that. So some people be like, oh, they're going to fight for me. No, they're not going to compete. They're going to leave you to your peace and allow you your freedom of choice to choose them if you want them. They're not going to compete for you. And I don't do that. You know? Me that girl, me na fight over man. From a little bit, I just, So, I'm not doing that. There's other fishes in the sea. Okay? There's other fishes in the sea. And then there's that song that Tanya Stevens did. Wali Pahuda Street. Like, I don't understand how women. That's so low. That's why I said it's the lowest thing ever. But you have people who they put spell on you, and they don't love you. They just want to have you acting a fool so they can look good. That's how you got people nowadays, and so you got to be careful, because I've been telling people this 12-year cycle is a toxic 12-year cycle. We're dealing with a lot of toxicities. Okay, fifth house in Scorpio. I did say also that is not a good time. There's so many videos. I got so many confirmations of, even before I started, even before I got that download on Rihanna and ASAP Rocky's possible engagement or alleged engagement. I was like, hello. And that's why I say they're both doing black magic on each other for entertainment purposes. Like you said, they're both. Because, like, she's under a spell, but she was trying to put him under a spell. And that's why spite produces the worst karma. They both got each other under a motherfucking spell. They're both using each other in toxic ways. Well, usually, no, you can use stuff in a positive light, a balanced light. Ten of Swords. So it goes both ways. So you lose, I lose, I lose, you lose. It's not just me winning and you losing, or you winning and me losing. So there's the good type of usury. Okay, yeah, but they're both using each other in toxic ways. Okay, and I be saying it, and damn, like I've been saying it. I said it way before she even got pregnant, that this 12-year cycle is not a good cycle to get knocked up. And you are only supposed to allow yourself to get knocked up if you're led by spirit to get knocked up. And people, when you're being called to do something. Some people are going to get pregnant for all the wrong reasons, and that's going to be devastating on their careers. She built this empire for herself. She's supposedly a billionaire now, however she got there. And now you go marry a ninja who don't even love himself. And it's quite obvious that, okay, I'm not even going to say that, because that would be me discriminating. I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Maybe some people may pick up on what I was about to say. But now you choose to do all of that. Okay. Well, it is still in her aspect to, work her own money and to get her own money and stuff like that. That's that, damn, I thought her Jupiter was in that. But it still equates to that. It's that cardinal frequency there. But in a different sense, that cardinal frequency in a different sense. Yeah. That's where her Jupiter is. And, she's got to make her own wealth. Okay? And that's why you got to be careful of who you choose to, reap the root, the reap the damn, why it's just like I'm getting a download every time when I get all brain foggy, and then I seem to pause. It's like something coming in. Okay, you got to be careful of who you gonna be sharing the fruits of your labor with. Eventually you'll figure out what Mercury was saying to me, because it's in the subconscious being clarified, because it just came in. Now I can think. Okay, thank you, Apollo. Mercury. So, yeah, you got to be careful, especially when, even though we know, it wasn't all that, because, like, how I've been saying, how stuff been, with her being a mistress to that guy and blah, blah, blah. But, but like I said, you got to be careful. Like, when you got to, like, create, or mother, your own business, then, you gotta, be careful of who you, reap the fruits of them labors with. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. And now she decides to get pregnant, which that's her business. Now she decides to get married. That's her business. But you feel what I'm trying to say? And a lot of people gonna get hurt. This 12-year cycle, we are in the third year of this 12-year cycle. 9 more years to go after this one. And I did say they're not, I strongly don't feel like they're going to get married. But if they even do get married, it is just not going to last. I'm just saying. And I'm not trying to jinx their, it's just the energies that I know. Hello. I'm not just an intuitive, I'm an astrologer. And I trust more on my intuitive side. Because like a lot of the things that I've seen manifested, I didn't see those in the astrological aspects. Well, actually, after prophesying them, but it wasn't like upon prophesying them I said, okay, something like this is gonna happen. It was after, and I'm like, oh, makes sense. Or I see them manifesting around certain astrological aspects. I'm like, oh, no wonder. Okay. But nothing before its time. But I don't like the way in which this whole how women be hating on each other over men. And a lot of times these men, you think they don't know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're egging you on. They know what they're doing. It's like some poltergeist kind of ish. They know what they're doing. Not poltergeist. But what's that word again? Puppeteer kind. That's not the word I'm trying to remember, but maybe you guys know what I'm trying to remember. So it's like some puppeteer kind of ish. That's what it is. Because they know you don't like that chick. You know what they're gonna do. They're gonna smooth talk you and start flirting with you, because like they know you the petty type. Like I said, some of these men, they're warlocks. They're they got their witch doctors. Some of them, they are witch doctors and voodoo doctors. They got their mamas who are voodoo doctors. They be like connecting to the wrong aspect of spirit, or the wrong frequency of spirit, to know certain things. You feel what I'm trying to say? So they know you the petty type, so they know you gonna be quick to get with them. Because like for me, if you were with somebody who I don't fucking like, I am not interested in you, and I will never be interested in you. Because I don't want you to take that toxic ass, nasty frequency over to me. Though I created an article on my WordPress, Recycle Me, I'm not gonna give myself extra work to try to recycle you and to strip you of all them toxic energies. Goodbye. Like literally, there was this guy on this dating app who was like telling me about his toxic ass exes. I'm like, damn, he had so many toxic exes. But it's like he was toxic as fuck. He's not like me, in which, people are attracted to my light and all of that and my usefulness and how, caring and loving I am and ish. No, he was just fucking toxic. You feel what I'm trying to say? And I was like, you have a lot of bad juju on you. I said that to myself. I'm like, I'm not dealing with you. Mind you, he's so cocky and full of himself because he feels like because he's mixed with something. He's like, I didn't even ask Ninja. He'd be like telling me, oh, eat this and eat that. I'm like, okay, whatever. To myself, I'm like, that's a big turn off first and foremost. Don't be telling me what you mix with. Unless I fucking ask you. Like, that just be telling me that you full of yourself. Damn. And you so badly want to make it obvious that you're not 100% black. Like, why are you so insecure, bro? So a lot of the arrogant men, they be like that. Oh, they're mixed with something. They're mixed with Indian, or I'm mixed with this, or I'm mixed with that. Okay. So, but you're supposed to be frightened though, because they're, mixed. Like, is this? And I, just deleted that ninja. Because I'm like healing myself, stripping and cleansing away the toxic energies constantly, because of constantly being in a toxic environment. I'm not gonna take on your toxicities. Okay, you go and fix yourself, because he is still attached to them exes, and I cannot deal with that extra work. That shit makes you look old for your age. Leave them alone, and eventually they'll figure out where they went wrong. You think they don't know? When you block and delete people, or you just delete them and they no longer can see your status or your picture or whatever, and they get it, just that you're just done with them and you don't want to talk to them. Maybe you didn't block them because damn, you probably got 100 people blocked in your in your block list, and you'd be like, let's see if they're gonna figure out, and eventually and you just leave them. You feel like they didn't know? They already know where they went wrong. Because, like, subconsciously, people can read energies, but they pretend like they cannot. They pretend like they don't know where they went wrong, because they're playing, fool to catch wise. That's not gonna work. The fool will never catch the wise. The fool will never catch up on the wise. That's impossible. The hell is this? So it's really hard. Like, even if you're in the dating pool, it's really hard as hell to find someone trustworthy, because people are subconsciously putting out their dirty habits. And if you think I'm lying, just observe. Just stop moving around so much and stop gossiping so much. And what I'm doing on this is not fucking gossiping, but it's for entertainment purposes. You feel what I'm trying to say? For legal reasons. But focus, guys. You guys need to embrace stoicism. Damn, I be talking about stoicism. Then I say that, Mercury in Pisces, but for real, and teaching spirituality is for real. Just observe. Like even on these dating apps, you got people on these dating apps who are traffickers, trafficking people. You got to be careful.